It could be my friend. Yeah.
Chestnut brown hair, chestnut brown hair, straight.
Yep.
Okay, Clara, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
There's something about this lady's smile that's very beautiful. Th- Very warm personality, very warm. There's cheekiness as well, intelligent cheekiness. There's something that's very unique about her. You would enjoy her company. But we are dealing with somebody with fluctuations as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, get her on a good day, you're good. Get her on a bad day, stay away.
Yeah, that could describe a couple people, but I think I know who we're talking about.
She's showing me the lips and she's indicating about herself. Like I should not have spoken too much. So I feel like she's recognizing this distinct thing about her. Maybe she spoke, maybe gossip, maybe spoke things when she shouldn't be speaking to certain people, but this is something about her that she recognized.
Okay. Yep.
Very intelligent person, by the way. Very intelligent lady. But at the same time, her, I think this is what it is. Her people skills is not at its best. She she could be very difficult to deal with, but she is a very kind person.
Yep. Yep.
Was she
Very much so.
was she diabetic?
I don't know for sure. I don't think so.
Why is she showing me syringes like injections? She's showing me injections.
Oh, um, well, I'm still thinking it's one of two people, and I'm trying to hone in on it. Um, the one would give injections in her job. The other one was given injections by her husband.
Hmm. I think slowly we're going to come to the conclusion as to which one we're dealing with, Clara, because this one here is showing me a big brown dog. There's a big dog by her side.
Okay. Yep. Gotta be my sister.
I'm sorry.
Gotta be my sister.
Was she
It's
below
okay.
you? Was she younger than you?
I'm just glad she's not in pain any longer.
No, she's not in pain.
No, no. She's about 3.5 years older than me.
But it's interesting that she comes across as a younger version of herself. She may have been older than you, but I feel like maybe uh you were the one caring for her, if you know what I mean. You were like the more mature one here. This is how she's
Exactly.
okay.
Well, yeah, I was caring for her in her final days.
I hurt you. I'm sorry. I hurt you. She said some things to you that hurt. I hurt you.
Yep. We hashed that all out before she left. So we were good when she left.
Why is she showing me Miss Piggy from the Muppet Show?
Well, that's a question I don't know that I can answer. I don't know why she would be showing you that.
Oh, I'm seeing the Muppet Show,
I just don't know.
and all the Muppets, and I'm seeing them, playing and so forth. But I'm seeing Miss Piggy right in the forefront.
I don't know. I wish I knew the connection. Maybe it'll come to me.
Okay, please take it on board because this could be a sign about something that you need to check with someone else. Uh, I'm not sure if her husband or partner is still with us.
Okay. She didn't have a husband or partner that was long term.
Okay, if there is anybody who recognizes her or knows her, maybe you need to check with them, especially towards the end. What is this Muppet Show nonsense?
I'll have to ask.
Okay, please do,
Some
Clara.
of her close friends I could ask.
Okay, and kindly
She
do
might.
let me know. I'd be very interested to find out if you could, please.
Sure, sure. I would love to. I hope I can find out.
I'm not in a I'm not in a position here where I feel like she is afraid of having made the transition, or afraid of facing it, afraid of going to the other side. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that. On the contrary, I feel like this lady here, despite some of the personal challenges that she has, she was at peace with herself. She was ready to go. Part of it, I feel, is compounded by the fact that she was going through a lot of pain when she was here. So I'm not quite sure where this physical pain is coming.
Yes,
Was it cancer, Clara?
yes, it was.
I'm sorry.
It was a rare. Thank you.
She's letting me feel here. I knew. She knew that she's going. I knew. Like she's not surprised. She knew right from
Mhm.
the start. She knew that she's going. So I feel like people are, the medical world is rushing. I keep seeing an IV drip, injections. I keep seeing things being done, but it's like she has already prepared herself that she's not going to be here, that she's going to go.
Yeah.
Does the name Bobby make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Is
There
it
was a woman she dealt with in an organization that she was a member of.
okay? Tell her that she is okay. Tell her that your sister is okay. I don't know how close they were, but in your own way, please tell her that your sister is okay.
Okay, I will. Okay, I will. I will. Thank you.
And she's showing me a dove, a white dove with an olive branch in its beak, signifying peace. So I'm getting that also she extends the thought of peace to this Bobby character. So I think your sister may have had
Oh, okay.
something there. Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your knee?
It's not anything too serious, but it is pretty painful sometimes. I have fallen on my right knee a number of times, and I asked the doctor to order some x-rays just to make sure there's no serious damage, and there isn't, but considering the number of times I've fallen on that knee, I am very surprised. And there are times that it's painful, but it's not right now.
Okay. Too much coffee? Do you drink too much coffee as well?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
I wish I could make up for lost time. This means that she wishes that she could have had the opportunity to be closer to you, to be not to be so tight, so difficult. I feel like we're dealing with somebody who could be intense times, and approaching her was difficult sometimes for you.
Yeah.
And and she's showing me like a window opening,
Yes, it was.
the windows opening and the air coming through, meaning venting. So you were on the receiving end of her venting, okay? And she wishes that this was not the case with you.
Yes. I have wished that myself, that we could have been closer.
This is beautiful how she showed me, because suddenly I see her with tears in her eyes and she says, "It's never too late. I'm here with you. I'm by your side." So Clara, please speak with her, link with her. It's never too late.
Yeah, I've gotten I've gotten several signs that she's here.
Wonderful. So do link with her, and please understand that she is now a better version of herself.
I always knew it was there.
Oh yeah, she is. She's a lovely lady. I can feel her energy. Nice lady.
Yeah.
Now I remember you mentioned to me that she was unmarried. She did not marry, and I don't know if she had kids or
Correct.
she has kids, but something about the maternal instinct.
No, her kids were her kids were, but she always enjoyed um children
Yes, the maternal instinct is
in the
our,
neighborhood, in the family.
yeah. But I think she
Yeah.
really aspired to have her own. There's something here. The
Yes,
maternal,
she did.
yeah.
Hmm. Yes,
Why was she
she
ang
always did want to have her own children.
Why was she angry at your father?
Why was she what?
Why was she angry at your dad?
I I I think she was angry at my father. Um, he was kind of a difficult man to. He was a tough nut to crack, is what I've always said. Um, he was very strict, and there were things that she wanted to do as far as her career that she wasn't allowed to do. She wasn't allowed to pursue them where she wanted to. Um, and I think she never really she she kind of blamed both our parents, but it was primarily my father that wouldn't have let her go, and she knew.
You know the quality she has. I've been trying to put my finger on it. One of her struggles is not being appreciated or valued for the leadership quality that she has within her. You know,
Yep.
but the problem is because she lacked people skills and she's so abrupt and she's so black and white, it made it harder for people to sort of integrate or interact with her. But she did have that leadership.
Yes. Yes, she did. She's a great organizer.
She's thanking me personally here for doing what I'm doing, for her, for giving her a chance to communicate this across to you. Shows me her manners, shows me the way she is as a person. So because the way she's saying it is, "Oh, Garo, I could give you a hug." So this is at a person level, which I absolutely adore and appreciate. Nice lady.
Yep, that's her. Very much so.
I have to tell you, she wants me to tell you, have a drink on me today. Have a drink for me. Have a drink on me today. Okay, so to,
Okay, I'll do that.
yeah, please raise the glass, have a drink on her.
I will do that. Thank you.
I'm free, Clara. I'm free, Clara. I'm free, Clara. She keeps repeating it. I'm free, Clara. And she keeps showing me this white, beautiful pigeon, dove, whatever it is, flying in, in a sky, in a garden, like free. And I don't mean just physically free. I mean free of many things, earthly things. She's free. You know, I think the best way to put this is
Yeah.
we are our worst enemies. I feel like she is free of herself. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm free, Clara. That's
Okay. That makes, yep. Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
she's taking me to an amusement park, a fun fair, and there's a merry-go-round here. So there's a memory there that is very that is relevant here. Were you guys together in a fun fair or an amusement park and there was an argument? You were young.
Oh, probably. We went to the county fair every year. My father was on the board of directors, so we went every year. And it wouldn't surprise me that there was an argument somewhere that I don't really remember, but
It's a bit more than an argument. I see like her pushing you, you falling down. I feel like we're arguing about, let's say, cotton candy or something. This is mine, that sort of thing.
well, that's entirely possible.
Okay. So
I
then
don't remember it specifically, but
that's okay. Why she's relating to that, obviously, it's evidence that to support her communication, but also there is relevance here because she's taking me back in time to to show me that she's working and working on the differences or the incompatibility from the beginning of time between you and her. So she's working on herself going all the way to her childhood, let's put it this way.
okay.
I guess
Okay. Good.
I guess we're only brave when we go to the other side where we're, suddenly we are who we are. We are exposed. There's no hiding. There's no need to hide anymore. And we have no choice but to be ourselves. And this is the situation here.
Right.
Clara, I'm being shown a deck of cards being dealt at a table. Cards.
Okay.
Who's the player here? Player, gambler.
Well, she and I used to play cards. Pardon me.
Okay, so it's not really a gambler. It's you and her used to play cards.
Yes. I know she went to the casino, a couple of the casinos, um, once in a while, but I don't know if she played cards or the slots or what she played.
So she's the
I've
gambler.
only been once and I decided I could throw my, could be, yeah.
Not a chronic gambler, but she likes the fun of it.
Right,
Well, the thing is, when I saw the card,
right,
I should have
right.
elaborated some more. I should have been more specific. I saw the cards being dealt on a green table, which means it's a casino, that sort of thing. It's not like on a kitchen table or, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she did go to the casino.
Why was I not invited, Clara? This is a question that that she's always had. There must have been an occasion of some sort, and she wasn't invited.
Well, that happened a few times, partly because of the the abruptness of her personality. Um, there were times that family got together and she just wasn't included because there were times that she was more than abrupt, she was downright mean.
I needed that. That was her wake-up call on the other side. I needed that. She needed to be
Okay.
made to feel this way. You're not going to be included because she needed to learn to appreciate others in the right way. Let's put it this way.
Right, right.
All the time, Clara, I am linked to a younger version of herself, which is very significant to me because I think here the feeling is
Mm-hmm.
from the age of 30 onwards, I think this lady transformed, started to become different. So leading up to 30, I think she was
Yeah.
a different person. And then changes started to happen here.
Yes. I believe that. I believe that sounds about the right time frame.
I feel, Clara, that very sadly, uh, she's had disappointment in her life. Disappointment.
Yes. She has.
I'm sorry if
Yes.
I'm repeating myself sometimes, but the
And I
communication.
think some of that
Sorry, Clara, please
I
go.
think some of that disappointment came out of the no, I think some of that disappointment came out of her oh out of her inability with like you said, people skills. I think that's where some of that disappointment came from, or at least originated.
Because deep down, I don't feel that this lady was your sister was uh, happy being the way she was. You know what I mean? Some people thrive on being nasty to others or
Yeah.
horrible. No, she wasn't. And this is what was so difficult for you to deal with
No,
because you,
no, she was not.
no, it made it harder for everyone to deal with her because there is a part of her, a side to her, which is very likable. She's very lovely, but also she is like a scorpion, which will hurt you when you
Hmm.
expect it. And it hurts. It hurts very much. So,
Hmm.
and she hated that side of her.
Right.
Now I see what she means by I'm free, Clara. I'm free.
Mm.
Like a damn shadow that was eating at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clara, do you think there was a bit of a, do you think that perhaps there was something there, like almost like a mental thing, like a bipolar or something similar?
Well, we had all talked about that. And of course, it's not something that we talked with her about because she got very defensive. But yes, we had talked about that because of the, like you said, the change in personality in her early adult life.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense to me that this beautiful flower would grow to become such a thorn. You know, there's a difference here. And this is the images I'm getting here. It's
Hmm.
not right. There should be a middle ground here. I mean, all of us
Hmm.
we have a streak to us. It's normal to be human, to be this way. But I think her, she takes it up a notch or a couple. So there's more. There's more, by the way. She says, you'll find out when you join me, when you go to the other side. She doesn't want to share. There's more. Okay, there's more. I think,
Okay.
you know, hang on.
Okay.
You knew all along. You knew all along. There is something that you knew all along that she's saying that, yes, you're right. What you're thinking is right. It's true. But you'll know more when you go to the other side. She'll tell you.
Okay.
Clara, did she move states? Are we from one place and then she moved to another place?
Yes. Yes. Moved from New York to Connecticut and then came back to New York.
She was a lost soul. She was trying to find, she's trying to find something. She's trying to find love, but she can't find it. She couldn't find love within her in the right way. Oh, I wish I knew her when she was here with us. This lady
Right.
needed healing. She could have done with some prayer, some healing. She couldn't find what she was seeking,
Yeah.
going there, coming back, even her sleep. She doesn't sleep properly. She wakes up, comes back to bed. There's restlessness. There's lack of peace here.
Hmm.
Why are the bottles?
Yes.
I'm seeing the bottles clinking here. Something to drink? Someone who's drinking? Who is the drinker here?
Well, we had a brother-in-law that was a drinker. We had two brothers-in-law that were drinkers. Um, my our other sister drinks a little bit more than we ever did. Carolyn never drank much at all, except maybe some wine once in a while.
No, it's not your sister.
And at one point in time, I drank a whole lot more than I should have been. No,
When you were drinking, when you were going through the drinking stage, was Caroline, her name is Caroline, your sister, right? I heard you say Caroline.
Car- Carolyn, yeah.
Carolyn. Okay. Was Carolyn still with us here on this planet when you were going through the drinking?
Yes.
Okay. You're not being blamed for anything, by the way. Nothing to do with anything. I played a part in that. This is what's coming through for you. I played a part. I pushed her. She's very sensitive. I pushed her. I think there's a borderline to bullying here from her, like almost abuse, almost bullying from her. Like you've taken on board
Hmm.
a lot of things from her.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Do you understand that when she says that it wasn't because I hate you, it wasn't because she hated you, even, but it was her anger. Her anger was just, you were just there, so you're an easy target.
Yeah.
It's, yeah?
Yeah. 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 I understand that.
In fact, Clara, I must say here, and this is a interjection here from my communicator, and he says, by you doing what you did, which was very selfless, you were helping her heal by allowing her to do what she was doing, by venting and ranting, by picking on you. You were allowing her to heal. Because if that didn't come out, she would have died much sooner.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
There's stuff that you've not shared with even your parents or anyone from her. There's stuff that you haven't shared with anyone. You've kept quiet,
Hmm.
and she appreciates it. Thanks you for it.
Hmm. I love her. I miss her.
She's this is absolutely beautiful. I've never had something like this before. She's saying, I'm gonna make it very special for you when you come. So when you cross over, she wants to make it very special, like as if it's your wedding day. So she's gonna make sure that you're met with beautiful roses, beautiful flowers. So that's what she wants to do for you. And we're dealing with somebody who's a
Well,
perfectionist.
that sounds like something she would do. Yes. Yes. Going back to the drinker, my son is quite a drinker as well. And I don't think he knows how to handle it. Maybe that's who she's referring to.
I think in this specific instance, I think she's referring to you during that time when things were going that way. That
Okay.
because of her, like it's not only her, but she didn't help. She contributed to the problem.
Yeah.
Does your son bite his nails, or is he nervous? Is your son nervous?
I think Yes, yes, he does. Um, I don't, I think he's very insecure. I don't think he's would be, I wouldn't consider him nervous, but I think he's very insecure. And maybe the nail biting comes out of anxiety or something. I don't know. He's another one that can be a little difficult to difficult to be close to. His interpersonal skills aren't the greatest either.
How
And
old is
she and he clashed. Um, how old is my son? He just turned 50 in April.
so Carolyn and him clashed.
Yes, yes. He could be and still is, can be very disrespectful of anyone whose opinion isn't the same as his.
So there's an interesting mirrored image of your sister on this side in the form of your son, maybe in a different way, but very similar to her.
Mhm. Yeah,
Do not take him too seriously.
I try not to.
Okay, try not to take him seriously. This is the message from her. Don't take him seriously. The Because when you are, you're giving,
Okay.
you're energizing his intensity. So of course, don't mock him. Uh, just within your heart, within yourself, just know that
Right.
he is quirky. He is the way he is. Just don't try not to let it affect you.
I'm better at it. I'm better at it now than I ever was at not letting it affect me too much.
Yeah, don't. Have you ever had him assessed?
No, because because he he doesn't believe in things such as mental health or the need of any kind of anything that could be a chemical imbalance. He doesn't believe in that. And you don't mention that word, that phrase to him without him getting angry.
Okay.
So
Uh, well, there's your answer, basically. It's usually people who ridicule or don't believe or whatever, or resist it. It means that there is something there. Uh, we'll leave it at that. You can't do much.
yeah,
50, it's very hard. You know,
no,
what's the saying? To teach an old dog
yes.
new tricks. To teach an old, yeah, that's the saying.
Yeah, it is difficult.
Clara, you're getting some advice here from her, from your sister, regarding his drinking, which you mentioned that he drinks. Let him be. It sedates him.
Mhm. Yeah. I have not mentioned it to him in years.
Yeah,
I really don't go there because it's a trigger and he gets mad.
yeah. So
So it's,
It
Better
helps,
left unsaid.
yeah, it helps keep him sedated. Let's put it this way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm going to be using some colorful language here. Your sister is insisting. I don't know why, but she's insisting on
Okay.
calling him, she's insisting on calling him an a-hole.
Yes, others have classified him as that too.
I'm very sorry for this language. I don't want to, but she's like right in my head. She won't leave me alone.
Please don't apologize. It's okay.
Uh,
You
it,
know,
it's funny. The
we had had that conversation,
all right.
she and I.
There's a reason why she's calling him now. That there's many birds with one stone here. A she it's in a comical way. She is like referring to him to confirm to you more evidence of her communication. But also I think she still harbors some of these feelings towards him. But there is also a frustration from her towards him because the way that she's inspiring me here, your son has a very bright mind, by the way, and it's not being used properly.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's always been my belief.
Yeah, he's smart.
And I believe it's the I think it was the belief of the entire family. He does not apply himself.
I wish he would have worked with law enforcement as an investigator because he's got a mind for it.
Well, he was a law enforcement officer, but he never wanted to do anything that kept him behind a desk. He wanted to be on the road. He wanted to be giving out tickets and that type of thing. Kind of a more controlling type of end of law enforcement where he could, you know, kind of strong arm people a little bit.
I think
And
he.
you're right. It's a shame because he does have the mind for stuff like that.
I'm being shown what do you call this bird? A white bird with the thing on the top, cockatoo or something like that. I'm being shown like
Cock, like a cockatoo or a cockatiel. I'm not sure which one, but
yes.
yeah, one of those.
Why am I being shown? Why is she showing me that?
Well, that's another one that I can't put an association with. I really don't know.
It's bright as the sun and not leaving me now. So let me just see where is this going?
Okay.
Uh, I think this is related to your son here. Going back, I think this is more symbolic here. Going back to his childhood, was he overly active? Was physically and mentally?
I don't think he was sickly overly active. As I recall, he was. he could be a little bit of a troublemaker sometimes, but mentally, yes, intelligence wise, I think his brain was always going.
Was he?
And
Uh,
I always felt because his, go ahead.
no, no, you go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say his father always said to me, if your brain's not moving all the time, then you're just stupid. And I always took offense to that because I felt like I knew he was telling me I was stupid because I let my brain shut down and relax sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't see anything wrong with that, but my son kind of has that same attitude.
Okay. Well, let me deal with what you were told, which is absolute bunch of garbage. It's perfectly human to shut down. You can't be always on the forefront. You can't always be thinking. It's normal to shut down and just go into Zen. I do that myself. As for being called stupid, I think that's way out of order. I don't think you're a stupid woman. I think you're a lovely lady. You're very smart. Okay? You may be silent in your own way. You may not express things openly like others or whatever, but it doesn't mean that you're stupid. Far, far from it. Far from it. Okay? Now, for your son, now I
Oh,
can.
I know that. I put that on my mind many years ago.
Wonderful. So, with regards to your son, now I can understand the correlation. The cockatoo hops around, so it's always moving. It's always up to something. If you notice, it's always up. Yeah. And it's also has an
Yes.
excellent memory, which I feel your son has a very good memory.
Hmm.
And also, it's very intelligent animal. So yeah, I can see the correlation here. Perhaps your son, with his memory, perhaps that's one of the detrimental effects that he has in his life, because sometimes it's good to be forgetful rather than grab to things that you can't let go
Hmm.
of memory. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
No, I'm getting the feeling is he will learn. He will learn. So you just step back. Don't, keep your energy to yourself and let him be. He will learn. Clara, she's pulling back right now, and she's showing me there's a beautiful smile with tears as well, and a bunch of flowers here, and a big thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like thank you for allowing her to come through. Thank you for allowing both of us allowing her to come through. Thank you. It's made a difference within her. It's given her
Good.
peace. You were you were an important an integral part of the process for her to transition properly. You were very integral to her. So you've given her that peace now.
Yeah. Good.
Lara, thank you for booking me today. I hope that this session has brought you some healing and some clarity as well.
Yes. It has.
Thank you. Before you go, do I have your permission to use parts of it on social media?
Sure,
Thank you.
sure. Yes, absolutely.
Well, you have a blessed day, and please do contact me. Let me know where you go with the Muppets thing because I find that intriguing. Okay?
Yes, I'm gonna have to check into that.
Okay. Clara, you take care of yourself. All my love
That
to you.
is intriguing.
All my love to you. Bless you, and have a lovely day.
Thank you, Garo. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.